Hello Internet! Today I'm working on some concept art for my most recent commission. I have a meeting about it tomorrow, so I'm just kind of wrapping stuff up. I'm going to show you the whole sheet and then we will zoom in on what I want to work on while we're talking today. So what you see here is I've been commissioned to do a double portrait of Medusa and Persephone, which is a really interesting pair of stories to juxtapose. I hadn't realized until just recently that those characters are united by Hades, who is that kind of pouty figure you see in the baseball hat on the left. He's not actually relevant to my work. It just, yeah, disregard that. Anyway, so I've got 3 different compositions so far. I'm still thinking about number 4. And also, what I want to do with you guys today is work on my different representations of Medusa. In mythology, she is occasionally referred to as fair-cheeked Medusa, and that's still post-transformation by Athena. And that's this Medusa that you can see here already roughed out pretty well. What we're going to be working on right now is the more traditional Gorgon-faced Medusa, who is up here. So I'm going to just ink her, and we're going to talk about commissioning art and how that is. So let's talk about commissioning. I absolutely love working directly with clients, but to be fair, I haven't had a lot of experience working with strangers. Most people that I work for are already people that know and love me, so they're not very, they haven't been very demanding of me as of yet, which is probably just gonna, I'll go out the window now that I've said that. But commissioning is it's such a wonderful and rewarding experience to me. Partially because I really appreciate that feeling of admiring art forms that you can't do on your own. Like, I love ballet, but I am never, ever, ever going to be a dancer. But I really want to do everything I can to just appreciate ballet. If I could commission a ballet, I totally would. Like, there's this building on Gratiot down here that every time I go by it, I look at it and I'm like, I should buy that building and put a ballet studio up there. It'd be amazing. So it's a really, it's a wonderful way for me to help people bring their ideas to fruition, and it's also like a really fun way to have conversations with people that I wouldn't normally get to have. Like, I'm a massive nerd, and I don't get to talk about things like the really specific, bizarre symbolism that happens in ancient Greece, when I actually have like a massive passion for storytelling in Greek art. Like, they pretty much invented sequential art. That's amazing. So I'm really excited to get to share that. And then also, it's just commissioning really pays the bills. Like, when I'm doing my own artwork, like the last video of You Disgust Me, this piece is already paid for. It has a home for it. You Disgust Me, it does not. And showing a piece of art, original artwork, in order to try to sell it is actually incredibly expensive. Entry fees into gallery shows, at least around here that I found, tend to be on average $20 per piece. So if you want to send 3 pieces, that's $60. And that's not even guaranteeing your spot in the gallery. That's just to get someone to even look at your work. So being able to do commissions is a huge, I can't emphasize how important working on commission can be to someone like me, who is an emerging artist and needs all the help they can get. Gosh, I had something else I wanted to talk about, but I'm just so into getting this done. I also really, which is funny to say because this is by no means something that I would want to walk by in the dark on my way to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I love when people buy my art and put it in their homes. Like, I love when people tell me where in their house the art is. It makes me feel really special. And kind of like I get to be part of their life, even though it's just something that I made. Oh my goodness. I really wish I had something to say to you besides galleries are expensive, but they are, and I think not a lot of people really realize how much money you have to sink into that until somebody decides to represent you. And even then, like, when you get representation, that in itself can be really, really tricky. Oh, okay, so I said I wasn't gonna do any tutorials, but just to keep the sound going, fun fact, when you're working in inks, it is really important to vary your line weight. Just kind of make lines thicker in places, especially where there's shadows. Just thicken that up. And it just gives it more of a, I don't know, not like a brush look, but it gives it more structure, maybe. I don't know. Line weights, though, very important. I think your nose should be more wrinkly. You know, she doesn't really have a lot of, like, femininity to her. I think she looks a little bit like, oh my gosh, what's his name? That guy with the face. James Bond, and There Will Be Blood, and, that's gonna drive me crazy. I'm glad nobody watches these to get mad at me in the comments, because I can't even remember. So just wanted to come back and show you what the drawing looks like now that I've got it to a point where I feel comfortable showing it to my client. Also, I figured it out. Not There Will Be Blood. The movie I meant was No Country for Old Men, and the actor is Javier Bardem. So yeah, I think that this version of Medusa looks kind of like Javier Bardem wearing a snake hat, which is pretty freaking terrifying. So yeah, down with it. Thank you for tuning in to another terrible art vlog. Videos, I hope, will continue to get progressively better. Talk to you soon.